Before I go to the video, I would like to give you some context. TRON Evolution had different versions depending on the console. Either the Xbox 360, PS3, and PC versions where Anon is the main character, or the Wii and Nintendo DS versions called TRON Evolution Battle Grid. But today we are gathered here to talk about the PSP version and who is the main character. In the PSP version of TRON Evolution, the game takes place in 1985 instead of 1989. The game's main protagonist is a slick program named Beta instead of the system monitor named Anon. The game's story consists of competing in the Network Games Tournament by playing various games such as light cycle races, games with recognizers, and games with light tanks. After putting them in context, I can say the following. Who is Beta from TRON Evolution? Beta is the main character of TRON Evolution for PSP, a program created by Kevin Flynn in 1985 to become a competitor in the first tournament of the Grid games under the tutelage of TRON. Although the character is fully customizable in the game, Beta is shown with blue circuits on the loading screens and the screen showing all the competitors in the tournament. He raced against TRON in a light cycle run and lost to him, finishing ahead of him in the race and still staying with him after the race was over. Beta was present when TRON contacted Flynn. TRON trained him to compete against other programs in the Game Arena tournament, which included several games on the TRON system. Beta proved to be successful in these games, more successful than TRON and Clue in operating light cycles. Beta's success earned him the appreciation of TRON, who wished him good luck most of the time in the games. Beta finally faced Clue in a tank game and successfully defeated him. Beta was praised for winning the light tank game against Clue, and although in the game he is said to have received the Flynn light cycle, he most likely received an Oncom 786, as this model is closest to the Flynn light cycle model and is freely available to all other programs on the Grid. Beta has demonstrated a high proficiency in piloting vehicles such as light cycles, light tanks, and recognizers. He is also excellent in hand-to-hand combat and hacking. The only personality trait shown so far by Beta is obedience. His prime directive is to win, however, Flynn told Beta to be careful with light cycles anyway. During the first tournament of the Grid games, Beta proved to be better than TRON and Clue at running light cycles and light tanks. Beta also proved to be very capable of piloting recognizers and having disc fights. Beta loses his first run against TRON, but then surpasses him in skill. Beta's coding is arguably dynamic and adaptive. He shows no ability to change discs like Anon. A curious fact is that Beta was originally going to be the name of Beck, the protagonist of TRON Uprising, although it was eventually changed to Beck. It is unknown why he changed his name, but it is possible that the name was changed to avoid confusion with this program. Despite the many changes in the game, it is still considered canon because the game does not contradict anything in the TRON universe timeline. I never played the PSP version or the Wii version, as I never got a video game console, but I managed to play its version for PlayStation 3 on my PC, which did not stop me from knowing all the history of its other versions. I know that several people managed to play its different versions in their time and remember it fondly. I have made this video for those people and the people who did not know about the history of this version of TRON Evolution. If you liked the video, you can support me, leaving your like and following me without anything else to say. I'm Rogue Paradise, and that's all for today.